Connor came to the team. He was 8 years old, and he was a little bit slower than the rest of the kids. You could just tell that. He was being raised by his grandparents. I don't know the story of his life, but the thing about Connor is that he had a smile that kind of reminded me of the Joker and Batman. I mean, that thing went ear to ear, and that kid was smiling all the time. Interesting thing about Connor is that every time he got up to bat, whether it was in practice or whether it was in a real game, and I put real game in quotes, he would get up behind the plate and he'd never swing the bat, ever. And he'd strike out every time. It's the last game, and I don't know how it worked out, but it's great for a story. It worked out great for this. 2 outs, last inning, Connor's up to bat, and there's a guy on second base. Connor steps up to the plate. The coach, our coach, pitches it to him, and what does Connor do? It goes right by him. So I call timeout. I walk over to Connor. I look at him and say, all right, Connor. I said, here we are, buddy. This is the last out of the season. I said, you don't have to hit the ball. Just take a swing at it. He smiles, right? He's like, all right, coach. All right? So I go down third base lines. I'm coaching third base. Here comes the pitch. What do you think Connor does? Lets it go. So I call timeout again. I walk up and said, all right, Connor, you got 2 strikes. This is the very last pitch. You see everybody around here? They all want to see you swing at the ball. You don't have to hit it. Just make an attempt. So I walk back down third base line, and he's smiling. Here comes the pitch. What do you think Connor does? You say, no, he didn't do it. Guess what? Connor takes a swing at the ball. All right? Not only does he take a swing, he makes contact with the ball. Now, the interesting thing, there's only like 4 teams in the league. It's more of a learning process. Everybody knows everybody. Our team cheers for the other team and vice versa. You would thought that he was 7th inning the World Series and he just put one out of the park. Everybody's up cheering. And when I saw it, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, the first thing I do is I turn around to look at his grandparents in the bleachers. All right? And you know, Grandma's over there, and she just looks like she's about ready to cry. And then things kind of went in slow motion for me, because I see Grandpa, and he's yelling, and he's doing this. I'm like, what? And I turn around. Connor is coming right down third base line, coming at me. Slides in. All right, now meanwhile, the guy from second base is coming, and he's on third base. They meet each other at third base, and Connor gets out smiling, looking like, what are you doing here? This is my base.